and it certainly helps when you unmute. I'm not the only one having problems with that today. However, welcome to Satisfactory episode 42, where we're going to continue with this oil situation. Let's just hope we don't end up with a major oil leak. So the first thing we're going to do is turn off the fog. So if you want to turn off the fog, if the fog gets a bit too much for you, there's a key above the tab key. Different keyboards have different things on it. I believe the American might have the pound sign or something like that. We had this funny squiggly line thing, but it's the one above the tab key. So if you press that button beside the one, to the left of the one, you'll come up with this thing down here. And if you press the up arrow, it will bring up a list of the most common, or you can just simply type in for r.fog and it'll complete it for you. We'll go 0 for off, and so you can turn the fog off and then from there it's in your history, so you just press that funny key on the top left and then the up arrow, and it'll show you the recent commands. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up this wall until we get to pipe is too long, and then we're going to come down a bit and we're going to take a rough estimation of where we are, about there, and then we're going to go logistics and pipeline wall support, and we're going to put that, we'll drop it down just a couple, maybe about there, and then we'll go back to here and we'll change that with R until we get to vertical, horizontal. Now, depending on which way you want it to go, it depends on which way you want it, and I got it right. So what I'll do now is drag another power pole to here, about there, and what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting a pump in. I really don't need a pump this low, but I'm going to put one in anyway, just to give it a bit of a... I'm trying to get it reasonably straightish, about there. And we'll put some power on that, and then we'll get the pump again, and we'll go here. Oh, okay, right, so what we need to do now is go up to the top, as we go through the hyper tube, it turns our light off. We've got to turn it back on. Right, so now what I'll do is I'll put that there, change that to the zoop, we'll zoop out a couple there, push the right button, the W key helps, and by the way, we haven't even said hello to Thumbs yet, who is listening in the voice side of it, still down there on Earth.
Yep. Hello, everybody.
Right, so what I'll do is, while I'm down here, I'll see if I can grab that pump. Turn it that way. Right, I'm going to try this. It's supposed to automatically kind of, it's supposed to be the right height and everything else. Right, so what we'll do is go down here and we'll put some power on that. Be a bit easier to see it from the bottom. Light. So what I'll do is actually what I'll do is I'll take that one out and I'll do it this way. I'll go put that to put it to there. That can go up to there, and that can go up to there, connect into there, and hopefully that should give us oil all the way up to the top. So what I'll do is I'll just go like this. Yep, it looks like it's going all the way to the top. Excellent. So now we run this all the way back to the factory. I was just thinking, I'm wondering if I could get the feet to line up with these feet, but they're different lengths. So what I'll do is I'll start by putting a buffer in there. So that we've got an extra supply should anything happen. I might put a couple of buffers in it. I could actually put a buffer at either end, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We should be okay for materials, I hope. We've got basically enough for another 10 of these. Right, so I'm going to go down there instead. I'm not going down the middle of the platform this time, I'm going down the side. And I want to try and get it straight. And that's straight. And we're coming to night time again. Okay, that might line up with all the power poles. No, it won't. Up is too long? Oh, okay, right. Sometimes you get that if you go like one to either side. Oh, I didn't have enough. I need to get some more copper. What research did I have to do to get science? Can you remember?
Awesome shot.
Because I can't find it in my own private save.
You looking in the right place?
I looked everywhere. I'll have to have another look. Ooh, ooh. I might need to go back and get some more copper. Mm. Because we're going to need a fair bit to make these, the pipes for the... No, we might be okay actually, just thinking about it. Oh no, we need 200 for that, okay. Mm. Beep beep. I think the distance between the pipe stands is too short. It needs to be lengthened, I think. But that's just my personal opinion. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3. So we'll put it about here. What I might do is I might leave that for now. And I'll...
The length of pipes are just like they are back on Earth. If they can't truck them to somewhere, they're too long.
Hmm. Right, okay. Come on, come on, come on. Highlight, come on. Yeah, I need the motors still in case better. Right, okay. So I don't need the computers or the heavy modular frame or the quick wire. Right, so if we've got any heavy modular frame in our pockets, we'll get rid of that. Not heavy modular frame. Do we need rubber for these? What do we need that rubber for? Is it pipe? I know, I'll just get rid of that. And the iron sheet for now. Right, so we need almost all of those, don't we? Okay. Don't think we need rubber for refineries. No, we don't. So we can get rid of the rubber. Okay, and we need... Oh, we do need it in case industrial... Oh, hold on. Do we? No. Yes, we do. But we don't need much. And we're pressing the wrong button all the time. That should be it. We should only need 200 copper sheet. Yep, that's what it says there on the list anyway, so... Now I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. And we have to place them manually this time. We can't do any of this cheaty stuff. I might put it here. There's a big enough gap, I think, between them. Yep. Right. Why is that not look even? It's got the green line, so it must be even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, how do I do the power? Okay, I run that along here. I need copper sheet. Oh, I need iron sheet for the concrete foundations. See, these are things I'm not quite used to thinking about. I might as well take a lot. So the fun part's going to be putting down 33, I think it was, fuel generators without having that tool we used. Is it just going to reach? That'll do. Let's all run. Turn the light back on so we can see what we're doing. We'll run that to about here. That one can go about there. I think I've missed something out. It's easier if I do it this way, and then I can see which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. Maybe. Try not to fall off the edge behind me. I've got plenty of room. Right, that one needs to go. Yep. That's what I've done. That one needs to come one further. Okay. Seems weird spacing. That's got 3. That's got 3. Oh, okay. Never mind. Right, so we're using that only makes residual fuel. No. Yeah, that other stuff. We want. Looks like that's the only way we can do it. Okay. So we're going to be sinking a whole heap of polymer. I could use a copy and paste, it would make it a little bit easier, but I don't even know if I got that. I did. But I can't move my fingers that quick enough. Oops. Right, so I'll just double check we've got green lights on all of these. Well, yellow lights or whatever they are. They're almost a lime colour. Right, and then I want to run oh, there it is there. Right, I need to see how high it is. I think it's about 3 or 4. Looks like it's 4. And it should be on this line here. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. Yeah, that there, and see how far it'll let us go. Should be out here. And it'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll get that pipe there. Run that from there to there. And see if we can get these things here to do the lining up thing. Control key? No, control key's not working. It's not snapping. It's supposed to snap. I wonder if I've got to bring the line up somehow.
I always go stand over top of the input on the machine and then you see the line.
Does it still snap?
Look down towards the hole when you select the... Look down at the top. There you go.
No, it's still not snapping to it. Could it be because it's too high? I think that was what it might be.
You can't see where the hole is at. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to have to do a guesstimation here. About there. See, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Nah. Right. Grab that. Actually, I need to go with this. Is it going to take us all the way to the end? It might do by the time we get... What happened to this? There they are. Not rendering in properly. I had a green line, now it's disappeared. Oh. I'll put it here and see if we can get it to reach. If not, we'll just have to put another one in. It's going to reach. Perfect. I wonder if I tried that way for them. No, it's not going to. Sometimes you don't quite know whether you want to report it as a bug or not, because it might not be a bug as such. Right, now we'll take that. And what I might do is I might go and have a look on the website and see what I get more points for. Right, so we'll bring up the wiki on this other page. And we'll do a search for Awesome Sync. And it should tell us what Right, okay, so looking at polymer is 12. Rubber. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh. Polymer is 12. And rubber is 60. So I think we definitely, if we want,
Plastic is 75.
the other thing to think about though, if I've got enough to make one more, just need encased industrial beam, is if there's any difference in how much fuel it produces. I don't think there is. If I've got enough room here to put one down, I should do. Clipping may occur, I don't care. That means we're going to have to bring water down, and I don't know if I can really be bothered right now. I know that it's not this process that makes fuel, is it? So the plastic gives us 75, so it's 75 per minute.
Yeah, but you got water.
No, hold on. 75 times 20. Oh, wrong button, wrong one. Right, I'll close that. I'll do it here. 75 times 20 is 1,500 per minute. So 1,500 coupons per minute Whereas the rubber, well, it makes 20 as well. So they're both the same. Is it this one takes more resin or something? I know there's a difference somewhere. Yeah, that takes 60 resin per minute. And this takes 40 per minute. So there is we can make more rubber, but the question is, does the making of the rubber, the amount of rubber we make, equate to the same points? You know what? We're just going to sink the resin for now, because this is primarily for power. And I'm not too worried about product, and I'm not too worried about um, I'm just going to run that to there. Okay, actually what I'll do, change the plans, I'll put a storage thingy, what's it in there. How many do I need? Oh, I need an encased industrial beam, not square frames, heavy frames. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm going to start making those anyway, so I might as well get um, right, we don't need motors. Yes, we do need motors. Do we need all of them? Pretty much. I can get rid of that one. So we don't need encased industrial beams. We don't need plastic. So we need that, and we need that. And we need more rubber. And don't need those. Where's the computers? Did I not bring enough computers out with me? Or are they in the other container? In the other? No. Oh. How did I do that? I know what happened. I didn't count on... No. So where did I use the computers? So I am sure I brought everything I needed.
You emptied your pockets while you were loading your train, and I'm not sure you picked everything up.
Okay. Do we need reinforced iron plates? No, we don't need reinforced iron plates. Oh, what do I do with all that rubber? It's not in there. I'll put it in there. Okay, and we need... I think we should do without the copper for now. And I don't think we need that. Right, so let's go back and see if we can get more computers. So far we haven't had any crashes. As you mentioned in the comment about the not having path signals, and that would possibly lead to a crash.
Yeah, it would have to
So
be very unique circumstances, but it's still possible. The thing is, where I saw you did not put paths, was right prior to a place there was a crossover in the track. There would have to be a train coming freight and a train using that crossover at the same time.
okay, so we're running into a problem here.
And what I have seen happen is, as your train, let's say it turns left right here and it's going into our siding, it's crossing over the oncoming rail. If it does that right in front of the oncoming train, the train will not be able to stop.
Mm.
And that's what the paths do. They make sure that all traffic can be
Well,
stopped before it lets you through.
I've seen so in this example here, where we are right now, I'll take this here. This train here is coming straight across, right?
Yep.
I'm going this way. I've seen it where the train coming this way causes that signal there to turn red,
Yeah,
even without the path signal in there.
that's possible because it's in the same block. Yes.
Well, it's not in the same block; it's crossing over it.
Well, it's technically, if you draw a
So
circle around that whole area between the
yeah,
two block, between the two
yeah,
signals, it's in the same block.
yeah. Okay, so what's gone wrong here? This one here should be going around that corner there, but for some reason he's blocking. Someone's blocking something.
Somebody is sitting on top of a
It could
crossover
be this one
track.
here. It
Yep.
could be this one here.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, looking at that, yeah, so he's probably just blocking that.
He's sitting on top of the crossover,
Yeah.
which is all
So
part of the same spot. Yep.
what I'm thinking is that we may need to get rid of that light there
No,
and
behind him, at his tail end, go
put it.
behind him and add a block. It would have stopped him sooner. Walk
Can we
behind him.
put?
You can right there. Yeah. Yeah, put it
Man,
right
those
there and
those
walk
signs are
behind
bright.
him.
Those signs are real bright. Do, 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 do. What's it under? It's under transportation. I've already got some on me. Okay. I just need
You,
some copper sheets.
which you came to get anyway.
And I came to get computers, I think. So I need more computers for this. I need another 125 or so computers. Right, so if I put that signal there.
Not right on top of the switch. Back up a little bit. No, back up.
Wait, I can.
Because
Yeah.
if the train stops right there, it's crash liability.
So I'm just gonna have to do manual drive on one of them.
Yep.
I'll just give them a bit of a nudge. So is this one? This one here's turning in as well, isn't he? Yep. Right, I think that might have been where the problem was.
Yeah, they both turn
Ah!
at the same port.
Oh, I can.
Now, why is that going through our crowd?
What's that?
Oh, that was your train. Okay.
That's my train. It'll come back. Have we got a part? We haven't got a pass signal up here, have we?
I thought we had a path signal before the turn in, but it may be too far away. I've got to do some inquiries and say, okay, if we have a path signal, how many block signals? How far does that reach?
Yeah, so I'm kind of almost suspecting that the pass signal only extends as far as the next block.
Well, not
Well,
necessarily the next
the
block.
second block.
The next merging point. If you put a path signal down, it will get you through that merge. But then here comes another one. And I think that's what's going on at the double steel class is we don't have room to put multiple path signals in there. I'm just going to stretch it out, maybe put a roundabout in and or two, and that'll take care of it. Because we have three, actually four entry exit
Mm.
points, six, all within a short span. And it just gives us room to get more path signals in there. Roundabout will fix it all up.
So I'm wondering if we put a path signal in here.
Yeah, there should be a path through that roundabout, and then there should be
I mean,
another path
going back this way
there.
here.
Yeah,
I'm thinking I'll path that
I
too.
thought you did that. I thought you
Yeah,
did that,
I
and
thought I did too.
it blinky blinky, so you took it out. But
Yeah.
but now we're beginning to understand those error messages and what they
One,
mean.
2, 3. Oh, still another.
I mean, really, you learn no exit means there's a broken track up ahead.
Yeah,
Now that loop back on itself,
that
that's
confuses
telling
me.
us something. That's got to have something to do with the trains go off into a siding and come back into the same path, and we're not accommodating for that back into the path thing with a path signal coming out of our train stations.
Mm.
So who knows? It's just going to be experimenting until we find what works.
What I might do, see ya. What I might do,
Your train went back to that was your
yeah,
train.
I know. I'm not worried. I don't care. Right, Satisfactory train tutorial signal.
Actually, in this dev stream Tuesday morning, they talked about this and that they know that the train signaling tutorial is lacking and they are working on it.
I'm just trying to see if Total Eclipse. He's done one. Well, I'm going to do. Right, I'll get that and I'll throw that up there.
I've
Hello,
watched a
guys,
bunch
and
Oh,
of the
oh
tutorials, and
sorry.
none of them say, I've watched a bunch of the tutorials, and not one of them has said so far how far that path reaches,
Mm,
you know?
right, I'm
Does
going to go.
does it cover more than one merging point? I don't
Mm,
know.
now I'm going to see if I can switch this over. Uh, right, edit.
Dan Voice said the easiest way to deal with merging tracks coming out of other stations is put in roundabouts. If you haven't already done that, do you have the space to do it?
Oh, that's what I want to do. Hold on a sec. Edit. Change. Window. Display. Monitor 3. No, monitor 2. Monitor 2. Done. Save. Ah. Hmm. Hmm.
Can you see scenes in the progress bar at the bottom? Some people add timers so you can skip directly to 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and you can see what it's going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm just playing around with my right. Okay, so on the screen, on your yeah, your stream right now, you'll see Satisfactory's not Satisfactory Total's video, and he's got no scenes down the bottom. So we're just going to have to go through.
welcome back to another Satisfactory
I'll
video.
turn the volume down a bit.
We're checking out Satisfactory Update 5. As you can see, we've already done a few examples here. We've got a nice...
Right, we'll just skip through.
Is going to be...
Oh yeah, I've watched this one. And he doesn't say a thing about the path, how far they extend.
No.
Actually, the chances are it does have just so that you can where we have signals, and as you can see,
I just want to try and figure out placement and stuff.
trains will only listen to signals that are placed
going to have to. I'll have to go through it. Actually, uh, uh, change Satisfactory.
Okay. We can see you again. And once
Yeah,
again, don't replay.
I need to figure out how this program works as far as switching from one scene to the next. Um, right, I need to get over here and grab this train, stop this train before it takes off on me. Stop before you crash. Stop before you crash.
Something backing up that was in the path. There's
Right,
Does
so
it leave you upper corner? Now, if his tail end doesn't stick out, because that might
uh,
cause.
I'm only going to be a couple of minutes anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Right, I can get rid of those. I don't need those at this point. I need computers. I might have to come back and get some more copper sheet. Oh no, I've got a few spaces here. I'll grab a
You
little
have to
bit.
dig up copper sheet out of your train, I think.
What I might do is I might throw all of this copper sheet in here and go and get some more. Might take a couple of trips actually. Just to make sure I've got enough. Yes, 9 stacks should be more than enough, I think. Because I've got to do all the Mark 1 pipes, don't we? But they shouldn't take too much because I'm not that big. Right. I'm almost sure earlier on in the game, the trains actually had headlights.
I thought so too.
See, we may need to put another pass signal in here for this one as well. I don't know.
Theoretically, you should, but perhaps then it only covers one merchant.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe just don't have the room for it.
Tractor, truck, no train.
Yeah, I searched the Q&A site, couldn't find any mention of it either.
Mm.
Evidently, they're not complaining about it.
Because I can't hear you when the train's running. The only thing I can do is turn the master volume down to 50%. Uh, okay, guys, I'm just for this episode, I'm going to leave the volume down there at 50%. And please, 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 I want you to comment. I know there are people that are out there watching on a regular basis, especially on the YouTube. So please let me know what you think of the volume. Is this too quiet? Is it too loud? Um, is 50% fine with you? Or would you rather me have the game sound at a higher level? Um, so just let me know what you think in the comments. You can let me know in the comment of any of the videos. It can be this one, it can be the previous video, it can be a future video. I'll still spot the comment there, and I'll appreciate your feedback. So what do you think, Thumbs?
I don't listen to the game volume anyway because I hear you on Discord and that doesn't pick up game sound.
So now I don't know about you guys that are watching, but to me the game sound was overpowering Thumbs. And well, when I'm in the train, I couldn't hear Thumbs. I knew she's talking, but I didn't know, couldn't hear what she was saying. But now that I've lowered the game volume, to me at least, Thumbs is a lot more hearable. Is that a word? um,
You can say it, I'm just louder.
no, the game was louder originally. The train is louder than what you were. I don't think I stopped that in time. I stopped that too early. Um, the train was just overpowering your volume, and I just couldn't hear you when I'm in the train. But now that I've turned it down to 50%, now do I want to connect up that pipe yet? No, that's right. I needed.
You might need a lift pump there. Depends on how much lift is left
Okay,
on that top pump back where the oil fields are at.
yeah. Um, okay, I'll leave that for now. Right, so the plastic and everything's going here. Oh, I need to extend this out too, don't I? So what I might do is I might extend it out from here and put the fuel generators out from here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to measure the distance, see how much space I need. So I'm going to have to go and get some more concrete, I know that for sure. Right, so we need say 25 wide. We'll say 25 by 30 long, just to give us extra room. Right, so we'll use this hyper tube, seeing as we're nice and close to it. No, we won't, because we need. Oh, we may get away with it. What concrete and got? Excuse me. Excuse me. I haven't got what I need to fix that. I don't think. No, I think I've got it in there.
I didn't even see electricity right there by that where the entrance is missing. I wonder if you ever did put one on there.
No, there's no hypertube entrance on it, because the hypertube entrance is real thick, and it was only a thin, just standard pole.
Yeah, but I didn't even see electricity there, like it had been there once and got deleted accidentally. But I don't know.
I think I just forgot to put the hypertube entrance on it and connect it up.
Oh,
Right, so I need 25 wide. So I'll go that button here, 10, 20, 25 wide. Okay, so what I might do is I might just go 25 up that way, because I've got 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, I should be okay. That button here, 25 this way. I'll go 30. Why not? Just because we can. I decided to be lazy and get cigarettes instead of tobacco because I thought it might be easier when I'm playing. But the problem is when I'm smoking the cigarettes, it just keeps burning away. It keeps burning away, and I only get about 2 puffs out of the damn thing. Whereas with the tobacco, at least if I'm doing something and I'm not smoking it, it goes out on its own, and I can just relight it and get a few more puffs, and then relight it again and get a few more puffs. And kids, don't start smoking. It's not cool.
You have no idea how it takes over your life.
Oh yeah. Don't drink to excess. A few drinks occasionally is fine, but and most of all, do not drink and drive. My rule of thumb has always been if I'm going to drive, I limit myself. Well, in fact, I tell a lie. If I'm going to drink and drive, if I'm going to drive, I try to make it a rule: don't drink alcoholic beverages of any kind. Um, but that's just my rule, and I feel that's the safest bet. Is if you're going to drive, don't drink. It's not worth the risk. Um, Path is invalid. Thank you. Um, so you need to think, what if you do have a couple of drinks and that inhibits your ability to think clearly, faster, whatever. Um, and you do end up, worst case scenario, killing someone. You've got to live with that the rest of your life.
Not to mention, if they find you guilty of vehicular manslaughter, you spend the rest of your life in prison.
So, is it worth it? Just for the sake of a couple of drinks? You can always have a couple of drinks when you get home, or you can always have someone else drive you. And in these times, there's always Uber. There's Lyft. There's any number of ways you could get home. So just don't. Just don't. Yeah, I need more iron sheets. The thing I've got to figure out is balancing how many iron sheets I need for how much concrete I'm taking.
Look at the ratio.
Yeah,
Is it one cement and one iron, or what?
but the thing is that different stack sizes as well.
Oh, yeah.
As your foundations. I think it's 2 to 1. Oh, 2 to 5. 5 and 2. They haven't. See, the thing that amuses me, and right from the very beginning, since I started playing the game, is the 1 metre, the 2 metre, and the 4 metre all cost the same, which kind of, they're always talking about balancing things in the game. There's no balancing here.
They haven't gotten to that balancing step yet. That was mentioned in the dev blog.
Okay, so they are thinking about it, or they are looking at it.
Yes.
Right. So for every 5, there might be a logic to that. So it's a
So
one. To,
one
it's a 1-to-1 ratio
for stacks. That yeah.
for stacks. Yep. Yep. Right. Okay. Figured. Problem solved.
Of course, you have to add a little extra concrete because if you make power poles, you need concrete.
Truth. Oh, this is really starting to annoy me. I think we need another path signal. Can we put?
You need a path to begin, a block to end that path, and then room to put another path signal to get through the next one.
I'm thinking what we do is we make from here all the way back to here, this one here, one block. So that covers everything. So therefore nothing can enter this section as long as there's something on there. And do the same on the other side. But then the problem is, I wish I had fly mode. Um, yeah, if, right, I'm going to try something here as an experiment. I'm going to let this one here through. He can go through to his station. So all I do is I'll take that signal out and he'll go. And right, I'm going to take all the signals out. Right, that is a block signal. I'll put a block signal in here. Yeah, block signal up there. I'm going to take that. Are you going to carry on? You carry on. I'm going to make one big block. Right, that's a block signal. Yep. I want to get rid of these trains before I do it. Because I don't want anything in the way. I'm going to take that out and make that a block. Take that out. I'm going to take that out. No, I'm going to leave that one in. That's a block. I might leave that one in. No, I can't. Right, that's a path signal. Right, so that is weird. Have a look at the stream for a second.
Look.
Right, so that may or may not work. It's probably going to not work.
You need a block exiting that roundabout. Have to have
I
one towards the other end. That's it.
probably don't want. I don't want anything to block that roundabout. Circuit boards. Huh. Don't want me detonators. Yeah, I think we need to make those signs bigger too. So it's still a bit hard for me to see at least. Right,
Yeah, our longest train right now has 2 cars on it, so put that block signal there so you can stop a train there if you have to. And he will fit. Although he may be blocking the roundabout with his tail end sticking up. I don't know.
still got that error code down there. And I bet it's a loop. Unless that's a path signal. If that's a path signal, I'll take it out and put a block one in instead. No, it's a block signal. What is error? Conflicting entry. See, I don't want to put anything in here because it's blocking that.
Can you put it back a little further?
I can't really put it back. If I've got a path signal in here somewhere, that's a block. That's a path.
It's blinking.
Okay, it may slow things down a bit. Is he going to come through? He should get a clear. No, there's another one coming that way. Now he should get a green light now. He's got green light now. Okay, it may slow some of the trains down, but I think it's going to stop that hold up that keeps happening. I think it's to do with the pass signals.
Yep.
And I think the problem is we don't quite understand how they're supposed to work and all that as yet. We need to get more clarification on them. Somehow. So can I do a jetpack thingy here? And I just want to wait for this autosave. Stand on this pole. No, it's not going to let me. I should be able to stand on that pole. Yeah, right. I want to. Well, I'm going to wait here for a few minutes and just watch how things go. And nothing's going to happen. Actually, having those signals set up like that might separate the trains out of it, by the looks of it, which is what we need. Right, so he's coming along there. Oh, I need to do this so I can see. Right, so that one's coming along there. That's gone red. Now he's cleared the track, it's gone green. That one's red. Right, the rubber train's coming out soon. There he is. What I need is a train coming from that direction. Oh, that's the computer track, right? Okay, he's cleared that track. Yep. I might need another block signal a bit closer up there.
No, that worked. That spaced in behind the train ahead. No problem. Just that your train's going to get slowed down a little bit.
And see, he can't enter that section until this section's clear. And that blocks that one there as well,
Okay,
for the turn
okay.
off.
It's just spacing. It'll space them out.
Right, so when this one comes through, I'm going to zoom in on the signal here. So that one's red.
Yes, he's got a path through, so it would have stopped anybody from going beyond that
Yep,
blockage.
yep. Even into all these turn offs.
Yep, it'll work itself out. It will space the trains for you. Right now, none of them are loading or unloading. They're all full.
Yep. Right, so that's going to turn red. Yep. And then as soon as he clears this section and turns in there, it gives that one the go ahead. See, I think, like I was saying, I think it's the path signals that are causing most of the issues at the moment. And I think we can get away without using the path signals until we can get a better understanding of them.
No, you need a path signal.
I have got no path signals in here, none whatsoever. They're all block signals.
They,
No,
not inside. No, you have a path signal at each end, in each direction.
no, no, no. That one's a block signal. That one there in the middle is a block signal.
Okay.
And there's no other. There may be a path signal on the lead up to the roundabout, I don't know, but for this section here, it's all blocks. And it seems to be working.
And now, all right. Now, let me give you a for example. Let's say that one that you just look. If you look east, or is it west? Excuse me.
Hold on. Yep. That one there. That one there.
Yeah, right there. Looking west. Excuse me, south. I'm sorry.
Yep.
If if your train was coming from the south and going to turn into our Uber track without a path, it is possible the train coming from the north would have already stopped past the block that would have stopped it. Look,
In that
see
case,
the
if there's
the green.
no, because if there's someone, the way it is right now, if there's anyone in this section here,
Yes, if your train
it
is
gets
ahead and
it
gets the
gets blocked.
signal, that's true. If your train is ahead and gets the signal, in the event they both pass their green light at the exact same time, a potential crash is in the making.
Logic will not allow it.
No,
Logic will not allow it. No. The speed of the computer is so quick that the chances of them having that, both of them arriving at that 1,000th of a second same time, is infinitely almost impossible.
yes, it
The
is
computing,
nearly impossible, but it
you,
is possible.
it's a 1 in a million chance. There's just that's just as likely to happen as you winning the lottery. Because of the processing speed and everything else, and the speed that everything's been calculated in the background, I don't think it's a possibility. It's not a probability. It's possible, but not probable.
Yes, not probable.
It's a very, very, very slim chance. It's like the same chance as you going out to the pharmacy tomorrow, getting pulled up by a cop, and the cop randomly shooting you just because he's having a bad day. What's the chances of that going to happen? It's possible, but it's not probable. See, as long as he's in that section, that's red. That's red. So nothing else can enter that section until he clears it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what's happening with the path signal is they're reserving a path through. But so this one here is trying to reserve the path through here on the approach. At the same time, this one here is trying to reserve the same path through. But then they get to it's not going to work.
Yeah, they get into
That it gets in that endless loop. Hmm.
Yeah.
See, that's green. As soon as he enters, that one turns red. Until he clears one of these signals here. That one there, or that one there, or that one there.
Yeah, it appears to be working, making everything one big stretch. Only one train's allowed in there, no matter which direction they go.
Yeah. I could possibly make that a path signal and make that one a path signal, and it may work. But actually, he's coming that way. As soon as he clears that one, or as soon as he clears that one. But this is working just as well.
Yes.
And it's spacing them out. Oh. See, he slowed down because it was red. And that they both came through basically almost at the same time.
Yep.
And see, he can't come in until he slowed down because he had the red until that one there passed. And the same thing's going to happen. Right, he's cleared that signal. Right, okay. I'm going to catch my train before he disappears. Come on, dude. No? I thought that was my train.
No, you
No, it's not. What is it? It's out there. So you can see my logic in saying that comment that I made in that previous video about removing the path signals. At least for now. Where's my train? Here he comes. Do 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 do. I think their wait time at the station is a bit slower too. Well, no, it's probably about the same.
No, it's that's not long at all.
No.
I've seen people go in and change that option where you were talking about only load this or only
Mm.
unload that or what. There's a thing on there where you can say only wait 3 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's not. That, I think it's fine the way it is.
Yeah, but the default is 15, and it's not
Oh,
waiting any 15 at all. So
it's not waiting 15 seconds.
yeah,
Right, I think I've got everything I need now.
be sure to take your train off autopilot.
Oh boy, I think I should have had a cough drop. I think I need to put those on. Right, that's right, we're doing foundations. And what I might actually do is put another um, hypertube going down out about somewhere near the station. At some stage. And then we've got the fun part of laying 33 field generators by hand, one at a time, because we don't have that cheat tool.
Personal game I build everything by hand except foundations. That's the only thing I use
Oh, okay.
a sheet for. I figured that's the only way I'm going to learn spacing on these things, and
Mm,
how big is this machine? Oh, it uses more than one foundation.
yeah.
So do I space in between it and go to the next rig? That kind of stuff.
Do you put them right close together, or do you put a gap between them?
For my generators, I put them next to each other, 10 per row, just like you do.
Yeah. But with, for example,
They ended up being back to back. I can't walk between the backs
yeah.
of them.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'm, I said, well, heck with that. I'm just going to leave them.
Well, like,
So
oh,
I
oh,
learned
actually,
try and
I'll,
space it out another block or another foundation.
I'll finish this and then I'll go and give you the example of what I'm In some ways, I'm kind of enjoying playing this without the mods,
Mm-hmm.
but there are certain mods I would like to be able to use, like the jetpack, the um,
Exosuit.
exosuit.
I was watching somebody the other day, and he used fly command. I
Sorry,
wonder if the pack u- I wonder if the pack utility is actually working without the mod manager. Or then again, I've heard talk of there are console commands built into the game. Maybe fly is one of them, for all I know. I don't know.
go through all these and find out. So, for example, I'll take 3 of these out, 4 of these out. So, yeah, if you're putting these down, for example, like in my private game, what I tend to do is I'll put that one there, and instead of putting that next one right beside it, I'll space it to the next half, within half a foundation.
Yeah,
So, like,
so that one ends
it's
up on the foundation. Yeah,
on, it'll either end up on a line there or a half line there,
yeah,
or imaginary half line. Um, and the same goes for um, the coal generators. Anything that's not an even one foundation.
yeah.
Um, I've got to make sure I point these in the right direction. Um, but for the sake of space and everything else, um,
I I find it easier to line up the little white line corners. That way, if you go over a couple of ticks, uh, it's hard to see. Are they on the same white line?
mm, see, I find that it's like if I space them like I was saying before, it's easier for laying your putting down um, your mergers and stuff like that. It's like
Yep.
you don't have to go along here and try and find. I'll put that way. You don't have to keep going along to try and find where that is. You just like one block, one there. I know I'll put that on a half space, so that goes on the line. Next one will be on a half space in the middle, and
Yep.
I don't have to keep looking at the
But that's not working yet. Because they're
no
spaced
because
out pretty good.
because of space. Yeah, so doing it this way, I've got to look for that input.
That's
Was it
very
lined up?
true.
Yeah. So I've got to look for that input there, and line it up with the input. I might as well do these while I'm here, while we're talking about it. But that's just the way I prefer. I prefer, even though it takes up more space. You know, I'm interested to know what other people think too. Um, do you think it's better with a space between them, putting them on, laying them evenly as opposed to unevenly with the right with the with them cranked up like that? Um, I'm trying to think where I'm going to run pipes. I guess I could have them all going down hit this way. Where's that? And the problem is that's going to get in the way.
You
Okay,
should
so
find some buffers too.
yeah, I will in time. Um,
Well, with that kitchen sink there, you could just bolt your product right to it.
I'm thinking of pipes at the moment for the for the fuel generators. Whether I want to bring them down, whether I want the output going this side. It's going to get in the way of that buffer. I think it's going to be easier to bring the fuel out to here, and then maybe
Yeah, I was
down,
thinking,
bring it down here, and then run it across from here. Now the question is, where am I going to start these fuel generators? Okay, I'm probably going to move that belt. In fact, I think I'll do that now.
it just goes down to the train station. You could route it along the ceiling, go straight down from your buffers, and then route it along the ceiling over to the train station.
Right, here we go. Right, so if the arrow's pointing the wrong way, you press the R key and it turns it around. Now I should have a container down there I might be able to land on too. Yep, cool. Right, so now I'm not sure if I can reach. Now these both are rubber, aren't they? Are they? Are they both rubber? Can I?
They
That's
are
the
at the
output.
second station.
That's the input. I'll try something here. Now, is it going to reach? No, it's not. Damn.
Well, got holes with walls. I mean, walls with holes you can put on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. I'll put a double one in so that I need to take that out. I'll put that back in. So I've got an extra hole here for um, when we bring in the other product, whatever it happens to be. Right, so that's that out of the way. Gives us a bit more space at the top. Right, so eventually I'll have another row of those out here, making whatever we need, whether it's plastic or rubber.
Yep.
So I think I'll start the fuel generators. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. About here. Now I just want to look and see where that's. Right, that's our walkway.
Oh well, but does that even
Yep.
need that much walkway?
I like to have 3 spaces for 3 foundations wide for walkways and stuff,
Oh, okay.
because that's where the hypertube is on that line there. So if I decide to put another hypertube in, I've got room to put it down there, or I can run it along there or whatever. I need to. Oh no, I've already done that. Okay, right. So trying to remember what I do for spacing here. 2 foundations. 2 foundations should do it. I can run the pipe down the middle there. Right, and then this one will go About there. Maybe bring along another one. Yeah, that's enough space to walk down there. And then separate this by 2 foundations. Turn that around there. And get that gap there. Right, what I'll do is I'll go 1, 2, 3. This one needs to be, need another 9 of them. Try and find that green line, I can't quite see it. Can you ever see the green line that goes in the side? There it is there. Alright, so that's 2, 3.
I call that the white line. Oh, the little green line that lines up the
4. Yeah.
I use the little white bounding marks.
Sometimes I can't quite see that. So, like if I try and I can't quite see it. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Yeah, it's starting to get sirens going off. People going home from work. Impatient, causing accidents.
Texting while driving, on the phone. No,
Yep. Yep. The thing that amuses me over here. Okay, you think New Zealand is a country with a population of 4 million. Now, let's put that in perspective. Most people know Houston. And when I say Houston, I mean just Houston proper, not including the other places like, for those that are in the area or maybe familiar with Houston. Not that doesn't include Katy and all those other places. I'm just talking Houston. The population of Houston, the city of Houston, is 4 million, approximately, at my last time I checked. In fact, we're probably up to about 4.5 million here in New Zealand, so they're probably up to about the same. So our population is similar, comparable to Houston. Over here, we have rush hour, and I'm sure you're all familiar with that term. It's that supposed hour after work when people get off that at one stage in time was probably about an hour. So like, you finish work at 4:30, 4 o'clock, and it would last until 5:30. But nowadays, with the population growth and everything else, that rush hour turns into 2 hours, in some cases it's 3. And I have seen extremes where it's up to 4 hours to get home from work, or 4 hours to get to work.
Yeah, rush hour in Portland, Oregon starts at about noon
Mm, mm,
and goes until like about 7 o'clock at night.
mm. And people over here complain about traffic.
Hmm.
I remember when I was driving trucks over there in America, and I was going through Chicago. I was coming off the interstate, um, and my exit was in 3/4 of a mile. I should do it this way so I can keep track of where I'm at. How long do you think it took me to get to my... So what happened was I came onto the interstate, so I come on the on-ramp, onto the interstate, and there was a sign right there at the end of the on-ramp saying my exit was 3/4 of a mile. How long do you think it took me to get to my exit?
Oh, at least an hour.
3/4 of an hour to travel 3/4 of a mile.
Hmm. You can walk faster than that.
Oh yeah, I could have got out of my truck and I could have easily walked faster. And people over here complain about how long it takes to get home from work. I'm like, you ain't seen nothing.
Yeah.
Now,
Which rock are you living under? You better take a look around.
yeah, I spent 4 years over in America driving trucks, but I've also spent 5 years over in England. Um, and over there they call the interstate the motorway. So it's basically a similar principle. You've got the interstate, you've got the motorway. Um, I want Mark II, so I'm going to have to do it this way. And I'm going to have to write 1, 2. And we lived near a motorway called the M6, motorway number 6. And the motorway, the M6 is known to be between these two particular, they call them junctions, so it's, an on-ramp, off-ramp over there, it's called a junction. Um, so between junction, I'm going to try and think what it was, M6 junction 10. Between junction 10 and junction 11, which was probably a couple of miles, 3 miles maybe, it was known as the M6 parking lot. And it was. You would actually get on the motorway at junction 10 to get off at junction 11, and you would be sitting, going absolutely nowhere for a good hour. And people over here are like, I hate this traffic. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, whatever. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. You ain't seen nothing.
That's when you take your mental break and
Yep,
relax.
yep. I used to do it in the truck. It's like I get into one of those situations like I was saying about in Chicago. And I just, at the time, this is kind of before we had smartphones and all that kind of stuff. I'm going back to kind of um, pre 9/11. I
Yeah.
um, so we didn't have smartphones and all that kind of stuff. Um, so it's not like you know pair up your phone to the Bluetooth and listen to a podcast. Back then, it was plug in the tape adapter to your laptop, which you happen to have sitting beside you with an inverter and all that kind of stuff, and listen to something that you downloaded on the internet. I had a book series that I used to enjoy listening to. Um, or you'd hire an audiobook at a truck stop, and then you could return it at another truck stop with the same um, that had the same kind of company type thing. Kind of like it was kind of like a blockbuster um, for audiobooks.
Yep.
Um, and for those of the younger generation that watch Blockbuster, there was a
Or the
time.
VHS tape that went into a tape machine.
Yep, 1, 2, 3. Um, as I say, there was none of this computer stuff back then, so we would have to get in the car, go to the store, and physically pick up a copy of the movie we wanted to watch.
Hmm. I miss those days. I like to
Yep,
peruse the shelves and see what there is.
yep.
I know I can do that at Amazon and stuff. It just isn't the same.
It's not. It's really not. So a lot of truck stops they had like a so you could call it a mini blockbuster for audio tapes, um, and so you could rent a tape and then return it at another location. Um, and so during those long, boring spells in traffic, I'll just slap in an audio tape and sit back and chill. There were times, if I time it correctly, um, in the truck I used to have a small cooker. I think I might have even had a microwave in the truck. Maybe. But nevertheless, I used to occasionally, I'd get into that traffic and there'd be a pause. I knew I'd be sitting there for a few minutes, so I'd go and start preparing my meal. Just throw whatever it is into the cooker or whatever, and I'd be preparing my meal as I'm waiting for traffic.
Them were the days.
Them was the days. Alright, so I'll bring that out to here. And I think I might actually run it on top of that pipe, Okay, so I'm only going to get to there, so I'll put that there. That'll keep everything nice and tidy, won't it? Okay, so it's about right. So if I put this at the midway point there, really? Okay, well, we'll fix that by doing this. And we'll reclaim some of those. I don't understand. Clipping may occur. Overlapping others' clearance. Where? How? Right, so I'll put this one in here. See, that's clipping. That's yeah, clipping to the thing. Right, so I'll get that and I'll bring that along here and see where that runs out. About there. So I should be able to bring it to here. And we'll run that pipe from there. Yet it's not doing it there. I don't know, go figure. Right, so press the control key and it clips in there. I think it might be the height is why it wasn't doing it on the other ones.
Could be.
I'll run that along. Oh, wondering why I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck on that little wee thing in there. Alright, so I'll put that in there. Grab that. Run that along to here. Throw that on there. And that should, in theory, take us all the way to the end. Almost. No, that's right. I need to go. Oh, yeah. I need to put another one in here. So I don't think that'll quite. It would have reached. And I'm banging into that thing behind me again. So the reason I put that take this pipe out is because I hate having joins midway between pipes.
Yes. especially when you're trying to debug. You're
Yep.
highlighting things to say, okay, where do you go?
Yep. And where does this section end? Where does that section end? Well, it's quite simple. It ends between the junctions. Right, now we'll just go along here and we'll fill in the rest of them. Sitting right on the arrow. Right, so now we'll reclaim this here so we can continue along. Is that straight? It appears to be. Right, so we'll take these out. Oh, I don't know, something doesn't quite look right. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. And we'll reclaim our copper, iron sheets. That's not straight. Maybe I've done the same thing on the other one. That looks right. Right, we only need to go as far as... I think I'll take it to here. So we'll put that there to come around the corner. Then we'll run that. And we'll see if this one is actually straight or not. I'm suspecting it's not, and if it's not, I'm just going to leave it. Well, it looks like we'll be leaving it anyway because it is straight. Oh, reclaim that. Right, so we'll put this there. I should actually have these filling up. Oh, I need to put these pipes in. And I need to go to that mode. I think I've spent a bit too much time messing around in this episode instead of concentrating on the job that I was supposed to be concentrating on.
Oh, well, you're not on the clock. You're a fix-it employee. You work for free.
Yeah. They care so much that they don't even have a working toilet. No, actually I'll put that in there. junction in there. Okay, so it's going to aim it towards the centre, not to the pipe. Oh, well, I know. Okay. Since I rotated it, aims it at the pipe. Get rid of that little wee nubbly. Throw that in here. Grab that pipe. The junction. 1, 2. Why are you not connecting to it? Because I keep going with the pipe. Oh, okay, right. That is another little wee bug I found. If you try and do the control thing, and there's one of those
Joint things.
yeah, the expanding bits, it won't. No, now it's not connecting there. Why not? Okay. I guess it's one of those little wee bugs that they still need to try and resolve. It works when it wants to. Unless I'm pushing the wrong button, that could be it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely pushing a control key. But no, doesn't want to work. Pushing the control key, but it's not. Right, I'm going to take that out. Take that out and take that out. And I'm going to make that one continuous pipe. No, I'm not. Darn. Oh, I'll bring it to here instead. Don't like that, but never mind. It's just not quite long enough. Okay, so that's not got power yet. Power's at this end, so what I'll do is I'll put oh, that's right. I'm doing it this way now. I was going to power it from the ceiling thing that I put along there, but oh, okay. That one's already got power. No, it hasn't. Yes, it has. No. Hold on. Huh? Did I already power those? I, I did too. But somehow I didn't do the last two on yen, obviously. Or last three. Oh, that's right. Right. Yep. I took them out, didn't I?
Yes.
I took them out for that little wee demo thing. That's right. Now we should have power all the way along there. And why? Oh, I need to set recipe. No, 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 no. I'm making fuel. That one.
Oh, no, there you go.
Oh, okay. I've already done the recipes on those. Of course, they're green. Right. So now we need. I'll take this off here to keep it looking reasonably tidy-ish. And right, I want the oil to build up and I want the fuel to build up. Okay. I'm just going to get it going for now, and I'll put the buffers in maybe next episode. Because I think next episode's going to be a tidy up episode. Um, where we get. I need to go the other way. Get all our conveyors and stuff like that, conveyor lifts, and put them through the conveyor holes and stuff like that. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Right. I'm not going to connect the power as yet. Because I want these to all fill up. But I think because... Oh, hold on. I haven't got a junction on that one. How did I do that? Have I done all of them? No, I've still got to do... Right, okay, so here's the plan. Oh, no, we've still got half an hour to go yet, haven't we? Okay. Right, so here's the plan instead. That can come out of there, that can come out of there. And I'll bring that out to here. Maybe I should do it the other way. The other way might make more sense, actually. If I can get the pipe to reach that far. Okay, this is going to be a little bit kind of... No, it's not. Because it doesn't matter. I can just do it like this. Right, we'll run that from there to there. We'll get that and we'll put that in there and hopefully it'll connect. Yep. Right, so that's got that centered. So now we can take these out. So we've got our alignment for that junction. that can go to there, and that can go to there. And then we'll put another junction in here. But before we put the junction in there, we need to run pipe get stuck on those hooks, those feet. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unfortunately, it's not quite going to reach all the way. And we're almost done. Fill in the gaps. Move that. In there. I said it was because of that, but it's obviously not. Must be a bug. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. And remember to put the one on the end. Now take that out. Run a temporary one along here to get our junction lined up. Not that we really need a junction in there, because it's not going any further than that. But if we do end up getting something like turbo fuel, and expanding it, then we've got room to... Oh, you agree. I'm glad you agree. Um, we've got the junction there. We can expand it out if we want to or need to. Right, so now what I need to do is put these ones here in. Set it to the right mode. Now these may very well cut on and off because of the fuel flow, but
You haven't wired the electricity yet.
I thought I had. No, I have. That's why they're working. Yeah, yeah, it's wired along there, but it's not connected into the main network yet. Yeah. What I might do before I wire it into the main network is I'll just see how much it's making.
You don't want MK2s going down those
No, you're
lines.
right.
You have
You're right.
horrible.
I think I'll leave these unconnected from the main network for now until it's got itself evened out and everything else. Until everything's balanced. And I'll leave those last three disconnected.
And you didn't put any buffers in.
No, I'm going to do that later. Oh, actually, I might do it. Might do it now. I think I've got the industrial beam. Industrial beam. Yeah, heavy industrial cube thingy. What's it? I think I've got them down in the down on the train. Yeah, because I only need 3 per buffer. Okay, I must have picked some up. Right, so where am I going to put the buffers? I think I've messed myself up a little bit here.
3 more machines you forgot to connect.
Yeah, no, I'm going to leave those disconnected until everything kind of balances out and stuff.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's like we get this power spike and stuff like that. Okay, it's not going to do it.
I've seen it on mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
See this one here? These are still low. So until everything fills up, then I'll connect up the other 3. What I might do, I wonder if I can do this. Um, I knew I was going to do that. Don't know if I can get two of them on this or not. Kinda, almost. How's that? Well, we've got no flow though, that's the question. Is it still filling up? Oh, that's why. Right. Right. And then we need to run that into a oh yeah. I was just thinking, I threw those AI limiters into the container thinking I wasn't going to need them. And I thought just then oh, I'll throw in those into the thing because I didn't need them. Now I'm going to need them. But then again, I don't think I do. Because it's just going straight into the sink anyway without we don't need to set an overflow or anything until we make up the rest of the factory. So it doesn't need a smart splitter.
Yeah.
You know, we could just send it straight along that line.
Would it overflow the line? You don't want to block any machines.
Making 300 a minute, 600 including that, on a 7. Oh, on a 480 belt. Okay, no. Second thoughts.
Yeah.
Second thoughts.
Just belt it over and put it
I'll
over
just
into the sink.
I might just merge it into that sink. Because I don't think that sink's actually. Oh, it should be sinking it because we're not making any rubber. Oh no, we might be sinking the rubber instead. Yeah, I think we're sinking the rubber. Yeah, we are. Yeah, yeah.
And that does have a
Oh,
lot
hold
of
on.
water on it. It'll fill up the train stations.
We must be using rubber.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay. Oh well. So what I'll do for now is I'll just put a merger in here. I could and probably should um, I'll just do it like this. I should take that over the top or something like that, but for now this will do. Right, now we should be getting some fuel flow in here. Yep, we are. Cool. I'm a little bit concerned about that rising up like that. As long as we've got fuel flow on the other end. Yeah, we've got fuel flow on that end. Doesn't seem like much though. Okay, it's increasing now. That's cool. Because we should have... Why is it blocking up?
The polymer would have been
Oh,
market locked.
yeah, it's just going to take a while to clear by the looks of it.
So technically, the fuel making machines are just now starting back up again.
Yeah, 300 going down a 480 belt. It might take a little bit, but it will clear. Um, right, so we've still got another 10 minutes or so left. So what I might do is I'll do these buffers on here. So I'll put one in here. Now it needs to come over a bit further, doesn't it? I need to line up with this thing here. Yeah, that's better. Can I put it... Actually, what I'll do... Nah, we'll just do it this way. That'll do. Yeah. So obviously we've got enough head lift there to cope with everything. So technically we don't need a buffer here because we're making 600 and we're using 600. But the only reason this buffer is going to fill up right away is because not all of the machines are working. Maybe some of them are. Okay, yeah, they're kind of... I was thinking about putting another buffer down the other end somewhere. Yeah, see, we're going to keep getting those power spikes until everything evens out. And freeze frame. Do I want to put... So we should have... You've got 600 flow. So I obviously put those power shards in there. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to put a buffer down the other end? Down there. Or not? I don't think I need it.
Needs it.
No.
I don't think it needs it yet. We'll keep an eye on it.
What I should actually do is disconnect this line here and just
Let the line fill up.
let this line fill up first.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oop, don't fall down. Yeah, that's already filling up now. It's already getting green lights down here, or steady greens. That's gone yellow. Yep. And what I may even do is I may wait for that buffer to fill up a little bit. Not all the way, just get a few, like get about quarter fill before I connect up that other line.
Yeah, your bubbles aren't expanding yet.
It's getting there, I think. I was just watching the lights. Toot toot.
getting 600 flow in that pipe that you're
Uh, this
running?
one, this one won't be 600 because it's towards the end, but down here because it's reducing each time it goes through. So this one will have 600. Well, it should have 600. Don't know why it hasn't. Oh no, it won't because we're not producing 600 yet. So we need to wait for these belts to clear. Which it looks like it's done already, is it? Okay, that didn't take long. Okay, so we should have 600 coming out. Yep. No, I want ramp. What's it for me to ramp? Have we got 600 on that? No, we don't. Why not? I put a Mark 2 in there, didn't I? Yeah, it's a Mark 2. That should be 0. Because it should have the same amount going in as coming out. Oh, I guess it's kind of averaging out to be 0-ish.
Yeah, the flow out. Some swallow fluid, some don't with the generators, so it'll fluctuate until they all fill up. Pipes are still filling.
Yeah.
Although technically it should be coming out at 600,
Hmm.
going over to it, but
I guess trying to get the mechanics of the game perfect, you know, can't be an easy job. There's a lot of maths involved and everything else.
mm-hmm. And you get the slosh effect. They end up putting a valve in going down each
Hmm.
row of generators so it doesn't slosh back.
So they're using 12 per minute, so that's 240 should be the flow rate
Mm-hmm.
once they get full. So I think we'll leave it there for today, and tomorrow we'll just come back and just reconnect everything. Because by the time we... So what I'll do tomorrow, for those that are watching, what I normally do is I normally start the game about half an hour before I start streaming. Um, Half an hour to 20 minutes before I start the stream. So when you see that starting soon thing on the screen, um, I'm normally already in the game. Um, so what I'll probably do is connect that pipe up when I come back, when I start the game, and by the time we get the game started, the stream itself started, everything should be full. Um, and so when I start the stream, the first thing we'll do is we'll just go through and just check, make sure everything's working properly, and then we'll go on to the next whatever we're going to do. Bits and pieces. I may even start laying out the factory. Um, for the space elevator.
Well, you
No,
said you're gonna
no.
fix all your lifts and lift holes and that kind of stuff at the
Yeah,
top. How many different planks you got it up with?
mm. I'm kind of... What I might do tomorrow instead is I might start building the foundations and everything for the next stage. So we're going to need another 3 levels on top of what we've got, or 2 levels, plus the transportation layers. Um, 3 levels. One for the constructors, one for the brain freeze assemblers, and one for the manufacturer. Um, and what I might do as far as the tidy up goes, we can either do that as we're going, or we can do that once we get the building done, once we get the parts going into the space elevator. Because I think once we get the parts going into the space elevator, it's going to take a while to fill up the space elevator.
If that first two needs 4,000, that's gonna take a while.
I forgot that it's up there. Yeah. Um, and that nuclear pass to that takes a lot as well. So what we can do is we can do the tidy up while we're waiting for that to fill up. Because I think last time,
The only thing that needs to be tidied up is the ones where we had to create a hole in the floor.
yeah. But there's a lot of other stuff that I want to do too. Like, when I say tidy up, it's like I want to, like for example here, I'd like to turn this into a building of some sort using all of these new materials that we've got available to us. Um,
Lots of windows.
yeah, I think it's under walls, isn't it? Yeah. So I've actually started using those on these ones here on my other build, and it looks quite good. And we can use the hex frames and all that kind of stuff. Actually, I wonder what these look like. They're still the same. Yeah, they look pretty much the same as what they were, don't they? I don't think they've changed these ones much. It's mainly so it's like, I want to kind of input gates and doors and all that kind of stuff in, and
Mm-hmm.
so that'll be kind of included in the tidy up type thing. Ooh, am I on top? I think so. See, now it's balanced out, 0. That one hasn't though, that one's... Oh, okay, because it's all going into there because we're only using the, what did they say, 240. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Hope you've enjoyed, and if you've made it this clever, if you've made it this far through, I appreciate it. And don't forget to leave a comment about the volume. Let me know what you think of the volume level factory sound versus my microphone and Thumbs' microphone. Whether it sounds okay as it is, or whether you think something needs adjusting. I would really, really appreciate some feedback on that, because I want to try and get things, I want things to be right for you guys. So, yeah, I would really appreciate that. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, just zip over to YouTube and leave a comment there on any of the videos. It doesn't matter which. I'll still see the comment because I see every comment that comes in. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. What I'll do is Thumbs has already done it, and might as well put DC in there for the Discord as well. So the links are also in the description on YouTube and in my Twitch page somewhere. I've seen them. I don't know where they are, but yep, should be there. But I appreciate it, and as I said, I hope you've enjoyed. See you tomorrow, and wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or a good night, and take care.